possibly be. I heard the sister from Kansas City, and I pretty much agree with everything that she said. And I fully support what Sergeant Louis P. said on the fact that the main reason, that a lot of this, wait. Let me say it like this. I agree with her 100% across the board. The problem with what she was talking about as far as how brothers are viewing women and everything else goes back to what Sister Day was talking about when she mentioned women should be the decision makers and everything else. And as you, the host, brought this up, you said that when you have a world operating on patriarchy, you cannot, in the middle of that, bring up some other system and think that you're going to operate on something completely different from the way the rest of the world works. You are not going to have men and women equally making decisions in a world that is completely run by men. That's not going to happen. I don't care how you try to do it. And I want to say another thing. This idea that we got in our minds that there's something in our DNA that makes us superior to everybody, and we're going to change the entire world by cleansing it, by using the right DNA, and we're going to change how other cultures actually do things. You can get that crap the hell out of here too, because that's not going to happen either. The men of other patriarchies do not play when it comes to their power and their structure, and they will kill to keep it intact. So if you think that you're going to go in there with your superior blood, you go right ahead. Guaranteed it'll be shared, and you'll be another forgotten this, that, and the other. Get with the program. It's a patriarchal world. This is what you got to do. Now I'm saying, as far as what the sister said from Kansas City, I'm going to lay it out real simple. There's no way, and this is what she was talking about, it is no way that women can perform their job properly, whatever it may be, whether it's being a mother or whether it's being dainty and feminine or whatever the case may be. It cannot be done if men do not lay down a foundation first. It's that simple. As far as what Sister Bay was talking about, where she said women can go in and build too. I work in the construction industry and I work in engineering. I can trust me when I say that I'm never, ever stopped by a blockade of black women with yellow or orange construction hats on that are on their way to build anything. Not in mass. Oh, there's a few here and there, but not in mass. As a rule, you start talking about serious building, and most women will immediately retire to a couch somewhere, a television, or some other type of job other than doing that kind of work. And I don't blame them. It's not for them. That's not what they're here to do. As far as what she was saying about women directing things, let me just make this real clear. The work involved in rebuilding the black community is entirely too fucking hard for us to stand up and have somebody who did not have anything to do with building it step in and say, well, I think what we're going to do is this and the other. You add women to the program after you build the foundation. I don't mean completely build everything, but the foundation has to be built first before you add women in, because women need to understand that the foundation was built by men so that they have the respect for you as men who build things and maintain things in the community. Without that, we don't have anything else to talk about. All you're going to do is wind up with this matriarchal situation that we got going on right now that is not working. And I'm not blaming the women for that. That's really our fault. We weren't supposed to let this happen. Matriarchies always happen as a result of failed male leadership. They are not won. They are not fought in wars and they become matriarchies. They are always the result of failed male leadership. And that's really all I got to say on this. You all can have at it. But I'm just saying, I've been listening to the show, and I'm like, I heard the sister when she came on talking about, and women should be in control. And right away I detected, we got a matriarchy in the midst of us who's on some spiritual stuff that ain't got nothing to do with economics. Let me say something else. Poverty is not a state of mind. Poverty is economic. Get that crap out of your head about, it's just the way that you know. It's not the way that you feel about it. If you don't have anything to eat, you are, you're hungry, you're in poverty. And that thing about we could feed 12 people with an egg. Let me just say, I wanted to just speak on that right quick because she brought that up. I had a cousin down in Kentucky who used to do just what she's talking about. She would take soup and add it to a can of spaghetti or something like that and stretch it out. But let's be real about it. Is that what we're really trying to do? Was that really a meal? Is that really healthy? If you got one egg and you feed 12 people, that means that it was divided 12 ways. That means somebody is still hungry. 9 times out of 10, all 12 of them. Obviously, if one person eats an egg and they get the benefit of all the nutrients and proteins and everything else from one egg, and you take the same one egg and you feed 12 people, those 12 people are not going to be as what's the word I'm looking, nourished as the first one. So for her to even say something like that, for her to even do that kind of math lets me know what I'm dealing with and what I'm talking to. That's all I got to say. My name is Solo, and I'm out.
All right. It's Solo.
Wow, he had a lot to say. I know we got to go through our callers, so I will hold what I need to say because I do have that kind of discipline to hold my thoughts. So let's go on down to callers. They're more important than what I got to say right now.